Hello, today I want to talk about a few of the things that I would like to put on my wish list for the finals right now. I've seen a lot of things that people have been talking about in the community and some of the things that I think personally would help the game. But a disclaimer before I get into any of that, I think the game is in a fantastic place. I wanted to do a lot of variety content. I know a lot of you probably noticed a little while back, but the way the finals is right now, I cannot rip my eyes off of it. The season 3 of Marvel Rivals came out. I really want to play that. But the finals just has a grip on me because it's in such a good spot. But nonetheless, I think this is a list of things that would take it from the fantastic place it is now to even better, to God tier, if it's not already there. Before I get into this, I would like you to comment down below if you agree or disagree with anything I say. There are going to be some things that I know are going to upset some people. There are some things that I include on this list that I just blatantly don't agree with, but I see it brought up all the time, that I was just going to put in here just in case someone important sees it, because I feel like if enough people want it heard, it deserves to be heard, right? So I've been seeing a lot of it. I just want to see this game grow. So I am going to miss a few things. I am going to say some things you don't agree with. Let me know how to make this list better and give me your version of the list in the comments so that we can see what the community feels as a whole going forward, and then we can get this kind of reflection on what steps to take as we grow as a game, because it seems like this game's getting a big influx of players and it's kind of settling at a higher player point than it was before. I'm kind of yapping. All right, so as I get to a few of these things, I'm going to be in the range. The biggest thing in number 1 on my list is not number 1 for no reason. Mantling is just jank, man. And I try and ask a lot of people to ask if it's just me, and from what I've seen, it is not. Like, if you're in the middle of a gunfight and you try to mantle something, you're like, especially if it's close range, you're dead. Like he's right there. Look how much time that takes. It doesn't matter if you're medium, light, whoever it is. I'm trying to shoot. I'm already 2/3 of my health gone right there. That's something that bugs me. Like, boom, 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 and oh, now I can fight again, but I'm already dead, especially if you're light. So I would like to see that cleaned up. That is definitely number 1 on my list. Now, number 2, this isn't necessarily number 2 on my list, but this is the other one that I wanted to be in the practice range for. So if I throw in the sniper here, this is a big thing. I'm not a big sniper player, okay? Right? If I shoot this, I'm re-racked. Look at that. Like, D-Money's someone in my community that's a big sniper player. He was just in my 1v1 tournament. There's an issue with the sniper rifle right now, and I love sniping in video games, and I would be a sniper if this wasn't a thing. If you trying to shoot, I can't shoot again until way after you should be. I shoot, I'm trying to shoot, should be able to shoot right then. Can't shoot. Like, why can't I shoot? Let me, here, I don't know how to accurately describe this. The animation of re-racking the bolt is shorter than the time it takes to shoot again, and it messes you up. Like, I'll shoot, and then I should be able to shoot right there, but I couldn't. I was spamming the trigger. I shoot, and then I should be able to shoot right there. And then it's a delay that completely messes up your shot. So I wanted to put that as second on my list just because it's another thing I wanted to go into my practice range and give an example of. Before moving forward. Now, number 2 right now is gonna be the winch being comboed with certain weapons. It's not just the flamethrower, but let me give you an example. Let me give you just a little example that does the job here, okay? If you're using flamethrower or you're playing against someone who uses flamethrower, the counter to that is just distance, right? Keep your distance. They have to play inside close range fights, and they will win all of those fights. The after tick damage is insane. Even if they lose the fight, they will win the fight because of the after tick damage. What Winch Claw does to ruin that is it fixes it. It fixes the counter. Again, you could disagree. I could be wrong in your eyes. Let me know in the comments. But from where I'm standing during my ranked journey right now, Winch completely fixes the one drawback to using Flamethrower, which I think means that that shouldn't be a thing. There shouldn't be a gun without a drawback. That's about it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, here is something that I completely disagree with, but I've seen so many times in the finals community, in the comment section, and Reddit, on Twitter. I've seen it everywhere. I disagree. I haven't responded to any of it, but in my head, I don't think light dash is the number one thing, it seems, driving people away from this game. I don't know what to do about it. Dash is my favorite ability right now. I know it's like meta right now. I think it's way less cheesy than Invis, and Invis is in a great place right now. All of Light's abilities are in a really good place. I always feel like I'm running out of dash. I feel like there's not enough. I feel like it needs a buff, if anything. But since it's so meta right now, everyone who is joining the finals, this specialization right here is why people are leaving the game. So we just got a huge, I don't know if you know, we just got a huge spike of new players. And I've talked to a lot of them because people are seeing it in my YouTube shorts. I play with some of my friends who just picked it up. And when I get into their lobbies, I'm talking to randoms in voice chat about the game. And there are two things that I've heard over and over and over again by these new players. One is that this is stupid. There should be a 5v5 mode version of this game. We'll touch on that in a second. And two is dash. And there are some people in my comments of my YouTube shorts saying, oh, you're using light dash. It's a crutch, which is insane to me because either just throw down a glitch mine or just learn to aim. Like there are actual crutches in this game, like winch flamethrower or like some of the melee combo stuff or another thing we're going to get into in a little bit. But I don't know what needs to be done about it. Obviously, I don't think anything needs to be done. But if you look on paper, the number one reason people that are new to this game are leaving is light dash. If you could tell me how to change this to make you happy, please let me know in the comments so I can start ringing on that more and more, because I would evasive dash is my favorite ability in the game other than dematerialization. I would happily get rid of it if it meant like 30,000 more players would come and stay and play the game, because the evasive dash is not the reason I love the finals. So I'm really curious as to how you guys would change it. In my eyes, it's not a crutch. It's not OP. But what is a crutch, this will lead me to my third point, is this. Okay, we're gonna go, where is it? Smoke grenade and thermal vision. This right here is a crutch. And this thing is being spammed in ranked and world tour. This is annoying, okay? There is no counter to this. Unacceptably cheese. Unacceptably cheese. It just ruins games for people, and not in a way that's cool. Like I said, like there are certain, now when I see people running sword dash, I'm like, that's cool. Like you're running something out of meta niche that you have to get some skill to master. Like I respect that player and I have to change my play style in order to overcome like the play style they've gotten really good at, right? And like that's what the finals is all about. But Parrot with smoke and thermal, you just ruined it. Like there goes all my respect for you. Oh no, this is it. No, here's the biggest combo. This, ridiculous. When you're running this, you're telling me you can't kill me unless I can't see you. You're like, look, I want to 1v1 you. Like, let's run we're in ranked. I'm better than you. I deserve these rank points more than you. Here's the scenario. But we're not allowed to fight unless you can't see me at all, but I can see you. And it has to be the span of the entire fight. You can't do anything about it. And if you see flashes of me, I have to be able to cancel out that moment you saw me immediately. That is so... Why is that being rewarded with ranked points? You see what I'm saying? This kit right here, so cheese. That's a big one on my list. I ranted. I'm definitely going to cut it down to like less than what I said. So just know I ranted about it more than you saw. Here's a more fun one, right? I think we need more sights for more guns. Here's a big one. I want the sniper sight for the repeater. I want the sniper sight for the AK. I want all sights on all guns. But I want them to be kind of dumb. If you do, like you put the sniper sight on the AK, but it like increases the feel of the recoil. And you don't have to change game code to do it, right? If you're that zoomed in, the bounce of the gun is going to look more ridiculous. That's just how it works. And I'm okay with that. Like that's content, man. I could be like, dude, trying to win a game with the sniper AK or the sniper FCAR. It would be impossible, but it would be fun. And that's what the finals is all about, is stuff like that. So I get like getting certain sights to certain weapons. I know they have to like animate the model of the sight on top of each weapon, and there's becoming a lot of weapons on here. But some combos would be crazy, like the sniper with the red dot. I know that would get kind of insane. Everything that has sights, I would like to have all the sights on it. And I'm curious if anyone would disagree with me there, but it would just be cool to see. Just let me know. I don't want to talk about it too long. Pike only has 2. Like, I would like to see this have the OG XP 54 sight, or just something that's still kind of zoomed in, but is like a medium ground between iron sights or the zoomed in Pike skin. I just don't understand what the drawback is there. Or like the hollow sight for the Pike. That'd be amazing. I would love the hollow sight for the Pike, or the red dot. Like, why not? It's the same as the irons, in my opinion. So that's on my list. I think that would bring the game up to a higher level of quality than it is right now. Let me know what you think. All right, talked about the sniper animation issue. So this I talked about a little bit before. I've been going into games, and I have been playing with my friends that have just downloaded the game. So I'm getting into some of these newer casual modes. Usually I'm watching a YouTube video while I play. I'm not playing very hard. I do not want to sweat and make people quit this game when they're new players. So trust, I'm not just pooping on people that are new players. I promise. But I'm going in there, and we were getting one random, and 3 times this has happened. I put voice chat on. I asked them how their experience is in the finals and if they're liking it. And twice out of the 3 times this has happened, they have unprompted brought up to me that they wish there was a 5v5 mode for the cash out. They're so used to whatever game they were playing, probably COD or like CSGO or Valorant or whatever it is. And even though we've got Team Deathmatch and Terminal Attack, they would like to see the uniqueness of the finals cash out, right? They want something fresh. That's why they came to the finals. But the 3v3v3, for some reason, just does not, like, they hate it. Like, these new players, they were like angry bringing it up. Like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever played, they said, and there should be a 5v5 mode of it. So could be their fault. There's 3 5v5 modes that they already offer, but I see it in some comments. I haven't brought it up before in my content. It's being brought up unprompted, and we need to be more welcoming to these new players. If I think even the tutorial mode could be that, I don't know, but I think that would be interesting. Newer players could rely on some of their teammates more, but I thought it's something I would throw out there. I'm really curious as to what you guys would think about that. But a 5v5 quick cache for quick play, I think it would be interesting. Even a limited time mode just to see how it goes. I wanted to include it on my list because unprompted twice, someone has said it in voice chat to me, and in some of my comments, people are saying they would like to see that. So I want to see what you guys think, but it's on my list. 2 more things on my list that are going to be fun for casuals that I think would help the game grow, and then we're going to get into my sweaty thing that I think would actually make this game more competitive. First of all, I want more bundle collabs like Fortnite and them do. This could just be me. I could be the only person that ever thinks about this, but say Superman just came out. I know it costs money to do stuff like that, but like a Superman cosmetic bundle in the store, you think about how good the finals is at cosmetics. There is not a game out there that does cosmetics better. Also, there's not a game out there that makes me more comfortable to give my money to a company other than the finals. So if there's like a Superman bundle, and not that it's not even that I want those cosmetics. I want the publicity that comes from that. People see that on their TikTok feed or their YouTube Shorts feed, and they go, what the hell? What's this game? You can just be Superman? Or they go, wow, what does this game become? The finals like the only game where that works. Like, people criticize Fortnite. People criticize Call of Duty. This is a virtual game show. Like, that makes sense. So I would like to see more collabs like that. Like Attack on Titan's done every other game. I would love to see that too. Another thing I'm interested to see what your guys' take on that is. I know it's hard to set up, especially a smaller studio like Embark, but I think that would do numbers for this game. Just a small little point here. And now for my last casual point. Oh my goodness, what a Forge mode / custom games mode would do for this game. I know it's Unreal Engine 5. That would be a really ambitious project for Embark, especially with server-side destruction. It would be so hard to do, but man, can you think about how much this game would grow if we had a map creator and we had a game mode creator? Like, we could do racetracks, like with zipline obstacle courses, like something like Fortnite does. You could list up game modes in like a certain part of the quick play area. People who hate like dash lights, casuals that hate dash lights, could just go into custom games and have fun for 2 hours playing like who jump pads the highest in this obstacle. I don't know. Some people would come out with, I mean, we got a sledgehammer and flyable objects. Like, we could have Griff Ball or what. Someone could come up with something original like that takes off until like the finals 2, which I hope is a thing down the road. But that's one of the biggest things I want to say in this list. That would take the finals from like pretty big, like the biggest niche audience ever, because we're like a very niche player base. Like, we are very loyal and we're like very medium sized, but we're like a huge player base for what is considered a niche player base, right? People are like, if you see someone who doesn't play the finals and you bring up the finals, you know how they're all like, oh yeah, that game died, but it didn't, because we still have like 100 to 300k concurrent players with a console included. And that's just like the people who found the finals and they're like, yeah, this is exactly what I want. Like, we all just keep playing the finals because that's our game. So they call it niche. That would take it from niche to mainstream. I think that's the biggest thing on this list that would make that jump. It's about to hit esports. That's going to help a little. But man, Forge Mode custom games, Embark, man. Oh, the changes they just, or the upgrades they just made to custom games now, great. I mean, that's how I'm doing my custom 1v1 tournament. We got a 2v2 tournament this Saturday. Sign up in my Discord. That's great. Like, that's huge for the game as well. But let me tell you, man, Forge Mode custom game maker would do wonders for this game, and I know it's probably a nightmare to code, but I'm just putting it out there and hoping it lands somewhere. Just putting it out there. I hope someone hits it and hears it, and I hope they love it. What else? All right, last on my list. This would do so much for the game, and now I've got something to stand on. I know it would work well. I know it's a good decision. In rank, okay? In the ranked mode in this game, I want you guys to add a ban system. I suggested this like a couple seasons ago. Some people gave me some feedback. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. But what I did last weekend was I had a 1v1 tournament that was 9 hours. A lot of people joined, 34 player, 9-hour 1v1 tournament. And what I sprinkled in there was something for this video, was a 2 ban system, 1 weapon, 1 gadget. You don't know what anyone else is running. You don't know what class they're using. It's a shot in the dark. All it is picking what you don't want to see. So I think one side of one bracket gets some vote and one side of the other bracket gets some votes. Whatever weapon has the most votes and whatever gadget has the most votes is banned to pick that round, right? On either side. And then it gives you opportunities to, instead of nerf everything to the ground, every update that is just on the top of the chopping block, every update, now you could keep it there like Winch Flamethrower. That is no place giving people ranked points reward. It is an unskilled weapon. I'm sorry that combo is unskilled, but that's great for the casual player base. Keep it that way. But if I'm here and everyone knows that smoke thermal's broken, I can just vote to ban smoke and then whatever weapon I think is the cheesiest in the lobby, like smoke, flamethrower. We can ban those. And if it gets so bad, everyone agrees. Everyone in the community, in the ranked community agrees. These two things are terrible. Like, they're so unrewarding, like they reward a lack of skill. Now it's not a problem, and you don't have to nerf it for the casual player base that likes to use it. I think we have an issue with this, like with Sledge. Sledge just got nerfed to the ground, and people are pissed about it. If we had a ban system, the higher skill players in rank could ban the stuff like Sledge that doesn't take any skill. It does now after the nerf, but it doesn't take any skill. And then the casual player base that aren't like racked out of their mind, they aren't like good enough to cheese it. They're not cheesing it. They're like good enough to actually, I don't know how to explain it. In the casual lobby, something like pre-nerf Sledge, yeah, it's broken in high skill lobbies, but in casual lobbies, like, you are still skilled with it, if that makes sense. Like, don't ruin it for the casual player base because the competitive player base like recognizes that it doesn't take skill. A ban system like this fixes that for both parties. I wanted to rant about this before, tested it in my own tournament, and it rang true. A lot of people were banning glitch grenades. That's huge in the dynamic, but then you don't get to ban smoke, and then you could run smoke thermal. That's broken, right? Like, it's like it rewards diversibility, right? Like, someone who mains just light sniper all the time, right? You hate to get a light sniper teammate unless they're cracked. This forces them to be good at multiple things, which means that the amount of randoms that you get in solo queue experiences in World Tour or ranked, if you put it in World Tour, would be that much better, because people are like, oh my gosh, you're playing this. I'm annoyed when I get teammates to do this. They are like more willing to swap off because they have to have that backup play style, because sometimes their play style gets a ban. I don't see a way this could hurt the game. I think this is a win for both casual and competitive play, and I think we need it. Out of everything on my list, we need this the most. So just one weapon, one gadget. Don't ban any specializations, because those are too core to people's play style. But weapon, specialization, no, weapon, gadget, and it's just one. Whatever gets the most votes out of everyone in the lobby gets the vote, and I think that would be the greatest. So I would really love to see that. That is going to conclude my list. I just think, like, the finals is in such a good place. I want to end with this. It's in such a good place. I'm completely hooked. I'm on the verge of, not verge, I'm on, obviously I'm plat 4, about to hit plat 3, but I'm definitely going to hit at least diamond. I am going to hit a ruby push this season, which is ridiculous, because during like the model in the Cerberus shotgun meta, which was like 6 months long, I did not want to touch this game competitively because of it, which would have been fixed with the weapon ban system. But now, I'm so hooked, like, to the point where I still want to post variety, but I'm playing the finals finals so much. It's just what I'm playing, and I'm having such a great time. So don't think that this list means that I'm not having fun on the finals. I think it needs saved or do this because the game's dying. That is not, it's not one of those videos at all. Not even a little bit. This is a, holy crap, this game is doing great. Let's do this to make it like, because I think we're right there. And I think the devs know we're right there right before we hit esports. So let me know what you think about this list. What would you add to it? What would you take away and why? Please include why. So it's not just, I hate this. Here's a little bonus thing to my list. Please get rid of low gravity. Please get rid of low gravity. I know all of you love low gravity and I'm the only one that hates it. Get rid of it. Get rid of low gravity World Tour. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you agree. For the rest of this video, I'm going to throw in some gameplay, but love you all. Please let me know how you feel, and I will see you guys in the next one because we all know I'm going to play some finals now after hitting stop recording. Peace.